Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Bailey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He finds his man complete. It's Bailey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10.
Lance and the 49ers now, first and 10.
At their own 27.
They'll start with the option.
And they take. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Lance looking to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
From midfield, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Griffin. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Griffin. This is caught by Hearns. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Ultra. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Spike 60. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
White.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Let's go.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here we go. Check man. Right, 97.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set, hut. Steal, chest steal. 10 cycles.
On 4th down, they'll try and run. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Now Griffin.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Here we go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bailey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the ready? Blue striker.
The Lance going to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The Lance finding Deebo there for the Niner first.
An ex-teammate used to tell what? You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Hey, computer. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Strike. Stand.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Off of play action, here's Lance. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Lance. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after here coming up. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, it's Griffin. Hearns brings it in. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Griffin. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Griffin. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times, and maybe they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And Lance now to throw.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Here's Lance.
He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Completes it to Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Caught by Allen. Touchdown, 49ers. Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Bailey trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Play action. It's Griffin. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready, set.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Griffin. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, it's Bailey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Lance's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third.
Let's go now. Draw 10. Striker 3-3. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Bailey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Got it. Ready?
They get this out left, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
There's Griffin to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
22 needle.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Got his target, Samuel. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 29, Lance.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Here we go,
I think he
here we
looks
go.
at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
560.
Here's Lance.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
Ready.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.